This morning I'm showing Damo how to do the pig. He started on the strip skin. I'm not going to turn this around because it's a wee bit gory because the dogs have swung off a while. But basically, mate, what you've showed you so far and what you've actually done a good job. You'll be able to pull that first strip off, so crank into that and see how it goes. It should come straight down.
You beauty.
See that? Straight down, buddy.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, that's strip skin, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, yep. Cool. And then we'll do the same on the other side and you'll be laughing. Too easy, buddy. And then you can make up some kai. We'll cook that. What, you can do a slow cooker?
Yeah. You
gonna do it? Bloody good.
Reward the doggies for most of it, I'd say.
Nah.
Leave the good bits for I was going to say for us.
Yeah, mate, for us. The fat on this little pig is actually quite a lot of fat, eh? It's quite a lot of fat and some good meat in there. No, she's good. This is Damo's first pig he got. Not a biggie, but it's a piggy.
Not a biggie, but it's a piggy.
Picked up this bit of roadkill. I thought you might like to chew on it, Damo. Yeah, it's probably just about as big as your pig almost. I think it's probably even bigger. I drove down the road and I saw an old mate on the road there and I thought, we can't leave that. It's actually not going to be for my dogs, although they'll probably have a bit of a chew on it. But it's actually for the hawk that's been raiding my eggs. I figured if I put a big supply of meat out in the paddock, it might leave my eggs alone and go for the hare. I don't know if there's any logic in that at all, but that's what I thought I'd do. We're going to leave Poe behind. You stay there, Poe. You stay there. She's sore today after her hunting. She heard a paw, didn't you, Poe? You stay there, girl. Good girl. Actually, I might just take a leg off that hare and give it to you, Poe. She's having a sniff. I'm going to just take her front leg off and give it to her. You good girl? Good girl. Oh, that leg's sore, isn't it, mate, eh? In the box. Poe, up. There we go, mate. Here, Poe. Get up. This for you. Good girl. That's a treat, eh? In the cave. I might take the other leg off for you later, Bigsy. Yeah. Okay, we've ripped 3 legs off and left one for the hawk. And the hawk can have the body too. Just going to slowly pan around on the farm this morning. Show you guys what's going on. Beautiful morning. Look at all those apples over there on Harry's place. Leave it. Don't touch. Away you go. Not for you. Pig hunter driving past my place. On my previous hunting video, Salwin commented saying, I see Damo shaking with the adrenaline. Actually, Damo's shaking because he's got severe nerve damage in his neck. That's one of the reasons he's staying with me, is to heal up. For the first time in his life now, he's seen a chiropractor and he's doing the approach of taking control of his own health and situation. He's got a pretty wrecked body from racing accidents, and I really take my hat off to him, seeing him step up and try things. And today, we were going to go hunting again today, but his body's still hurting, and I'm just proud of him for giving it a good shot the other day. To a lot of you pig hunters, it'll be like, oh, that was only a small pig, it's a shitter, but to him it was actually really a challenge. And physically for him to get down there, stick the pig and guard it for the first time, do all that work there, it was really hard work. You don't know with people, you could look at someone and see someone and think that's a strong, healthy person, but you don't know what their history and their life's been, what injuries they've sort of incurred along their travels or life's thrown at them. And that's why it's always really important not to judge. And g'day Joe, my mate Joe down the paddock there just waving out. And not judge, because you just don't know what path they've walked and what they're trying to overcome. Everyone's got a private battle inside themselves of one sort or another. And some people's battles are nothing. They've got this, it's like a cup of tea, and other people it's a monumental act just to go for a walk. So good on you, Damo. Proud of you, mate. And having Damo stay with me has been an absolute blessing. He's like, I've said it before, he's like the son I never had. And I've just given him a lesson now on how to skin a pig. He started off, I think, by watching one of my videos, and we just finished it off. And that there might seem like a small thing to a lot of people, but it's actually a really important thing for a man to know how to do if you're a hunter. You can see all the rain down here that we've had and how it's filled everything up. It's leaking there, and it's good because all of the old shitty water's come out. It was green before, now it's a nice muddy brown. These guys are happy. That's where the water flows in, and it just goes down there and flows into there, and then it flows out the other side when it gets too much water in it. Oh yeah, one of our mates has laid an egg outside the box. Well, we'll get that one inside the box so the old hawk doesn't get it. Someone asked me if these have got ducklings in them. No, they're fertile, but they're not sitting on them. So therefore they are not actually got ducklings in them, they're just fertile eggs. And as you can see, old mate's even been in the box here, the hawk, and stole a few. Oh, here's another one over here too. Good. And you can see over here where the hawk has actually taken one out, and we've scared it. Oh, he's taken them all out. We've lost the whole lot. Okay. Yeah, there's one left at the back there. Oh, we'll leave them that, and these can go into the safe box. Yes, I know you'd like one, wouldn't you, buddy? Yeah, maybe we'll give you one, eh? We'll put one in the box, and we'll keep these two for the dogs. I think it's time to give Bigsy another fleeing. He's got a bit of a scratch going on there, I've noticed the last couple of days. Yeah, we know what you're after, don't we? Yeah, that's right. Eat up. Good boy. Come here, mate. Oh, you're limping a bit too, buddy. Eat up. There you go. You're not that hungry this morning. You guys don't look that keen. Some nice hair meat for the hawk, and also you can have the rest of the body too. Oh, Pace is broken into it. Is that good, eh, Bigsy? Yeah, good boy. Bigsy will eat the whole shell. Pace is a bit fussy, he just has the yolk and the white. And there's all the calcium he needs for his bones. Be good if all the dogs will eat their shells, because it's really good for them. And Bigsy's got big bones, so he's probably needing to feed a lot of calcium into those bones. They're good boy, eh? You'll eat Pace's shell as well. What's he just seen? No, leave it! Come back in here! Good dog! He just saw Murray's truck. Good boy, Bigsy! Good dog! And he listened too. That beautiful V8 70 Series Land Cruiser come down the hill. Murray's got his dog in it. So Bigsy's been chasing that, and I've got to stop that from happening. You stay in, leave it. Don't touch. Good boy. Leave it. Stay. This is a test. Stay here. Stay in. Good boy. Good dog. Well, Murray's gone down the driveway, and Bigsy didn't chase it that time. You're listening, aren't you, mate? I know you just want to be a guard dog, but we don't really want you chasing trucks. It's not going to work out. Hey, you going to finish off Pace this one? Eat up. Have your shell. Yeah, and eat that. Good dog, eat up. That's a good boy. Eat up. Good boy. Good boy. Good tucker. Good boy, Bigsy. Good dog. Not for you, Pace. You leave it, Pace. Pace. Leave that. Not for you. Pace. Leave it. Don't touch. Good boy. Good dog. Good boy, Pace. Right, see if we can walk past this without a dog fight. Leave it, Bigsy. Heel up. Come on. Heel up. Heel up. That's good. Murray's gone back up the driveway, and Bigsy's not chasing it. Excellent. He's got a dog in there too, which I think Bigsy's quite interested in. A bitch. I'm just going to leave that hair out for the hawk. Come on, Pace. Heel up. Good boy. Bigsy's really listening well this morning. Heel up. Come on. Damo's done great training with these guys. He's been really good. Pace come. Pace come. He's wanting to go back and have a nibble on that hair. I know. Heel up, Pace. A few of these guys popping up now. Good. Yep, I'll have that for the pot. Not for you, Bigsy. Oh, nice one, Pace. Oh, now Bigsy's having a poo. Some of you guys asked about my mate Harb. He came over here yesterday with his new dog, Jimmy. Bought a Collie Cross Labrador. And Harb was going to do some work on my boat, but he buggered his shoulder in a mountain biking accident, not the first one he's had. So that's on hold. And he's still healing. He said he now can only lift his nail gun up with his left arm, not his right. There's a few mushrooms around here, but they're all too wet and past the use by date. Plus there's a lot of toadstools too. Those you can't eat. That you can't eat. This guy you can't eat. Yeah. Good dogs. You're limping a bit still, buddy, are you? Yes, you're a good boy. You've got a bit of a limp still, eh, mate? The dogs are really mellow after hunting. I love how they chilled out on the farm. They've got all their yayas out of them. Damo says he's loving his new home, and why wouldn't he? Look at it. Gets the early morning sun. It's double glazed, it's warm, it's dry. Beautiful. I said in my last vlog, if anyone wants to help us build the log cabin, that's where it's going. We're just going to do it. I need a bit of help with that. You wouldn't be much help, would you, eh, Bigsy? No, come on, mate. You can see both of Murray's sheep like poking their head around the shelter there. They watching my sheep all the time. They herd creatures. That's Creamy. An old mate here yesterday, he bailed up Damo. Damo was carrying some feed down to the ducks, and he gave him a bunt. And then Damo had to get a handful of feed to sort of bribe him to stop knocking him over. I wish I'd got that on film. That would have been quite funny. Might start my own Angry Ram channel if that keeps going on. An old blackface over there, well, we were going to eat him, but he says the wool's too good. We'll see. He's fat as. G'day, mate. Did you give Damo a bit of a knock yesterday, did you? Hey? Well, don't you give me one. No, otherwise my knife will be coming out and she'll be all over, Rover. You better just behave yourself a little bit, eh? That's my Merino Lincoln Cross. They don't really do that well, Merino and Nelson. Too soft underfoot for them, really. Bixie up. Pace up. Good dog. Here we go, mate. Eat up. Good boy. So this is for Bigsy when he gets back. Damo's going to take Bigsy for another walk. Bit of training. Damo's going to rescue Super Duck. She's got some down nostrils. Duck, 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 duck. Old Bigsy thinks his hunt's on. I think she'll only let me do it, bro.
Yeah, she will.
Hey, duck, 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 duck. Okay, Super Duck, you going to let me get that out of your nostril, that bit of hair? I don't know how you managed to do that, man, but you get it really tangled up in there, don't you? She breathes it in and it gets stuck. All the time. That's a fault in the design of these Pekin ducks. Definitely a design fault. Come over here, mate. I reckon there might be some bloody worms under this piece of wood. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. Right, we'll just get them out first before they all disappear into the ground, so it doesn't take too long. You coming over, Duck, or not? Come on, mate. Come and get some of these. Come on. Got some nice fat worms for you. Look at that. Dinner is served. Yeah, look at that, eh? Nummy. Oh, yeah. That was a treat, eh? Made that easy for you. That's right. Tear into those. Yeah. Maybe we can just clear that beak for you while we're feeding you, eh? I got you. It's okay. It's alright. It's okay. Just going to clear your beak. There you go. It's not bad, eh? Yeah, duck. You and I are mates, okay? You don't have to worry about me. I'm not going to eat you. Well, not yet anyway. Alright. Did you enjoy that, did you, mate, eh? Yeah? You've had some egg and you had some hair. You might get some possum later if you're lucky. Super Duck saw me get the possum out, didn't you, eh? The ducks love this stuff. They're not bad at it. Occasionally we get one that's gone a bit off if I've left it out too long, and they get a wee treat. Or if the rats and mice get into it. Hey, Po, I've got a treat for you, mate. Leave it. Good girl. Your favourite, buddy. Leave it. Tap. Good girl. She'll take it into a box. My careful limes are loving this weather. Look at the new growth come around here. Look, this has just happened the last week. It's all brand new growth. These new citrus plants are loving the new setup here. All brand new growth. All that, you can see all that light stuff. Brand new. And even these old rose bushes, which are actually like probably close to 100 years old. My mate Ross said prune these, so I did. And look at all the new growth straight away. It's just coming away. And we're like in June now, so that's cool. We only pruned this probably 3-4 weeks ago, and look at all this come away. Just brand new growth. It's a simple thing, growing a plant, but it brings a lot of joy to me. Again, on this careful lime, you can see all of the new growth on the top. It's going really well. A lot of you might remember that I pruned this one, probably 3 weeks ago. And if you look there, since I pruned it, we're getting these brand new leaves all coming out. And that's the variety. I thought maybe I'd knocked it back too hard and I'd taken too much off, but the other leaves weren't that shape, and that's the classic Kefir leaf. Aloe vera, plenty of it. I think most Kiwi gardens have a Fijar growing in them, and this is my Fijar plant. I planted it about a year ago, and it's done probably as best out of all my plants. I don't know much about growing stuff, no fruit off it yet, but it's just a new plant. Growing in a pot, kawa, makes a great tea. It's got all sorts of medicinal purposes, really good for the heart. As I've always said, shaped like the heart, good for the heart. And my little fernery's loving this rain too, of course. These are all plants I rescued off the west coast. On the side of the road, they were doing road works and they were going to get the bulldozer through them, so I just took them. And now they've got a life here. That one looks a bit brown, but it'll grow. They go like that and then they come right. Now this is a plant that I really love. They're tiny little guava berries. I'll zoom out. I've got one plant that's got yellow. You can kind of tell by the sort of coloration there that these are going to be yellow. And these ones are going to be red. Now I might be dreaming, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure these are going to be the red berries. Right now they're green. But there's the berry there. And I've also got a well-established plant, I'll show you that. Super Duck is always like right beside me, and that's Ducky over there beside Super Duck. We just like looking at these plants, and Super Duck's like, yeah, I'm in on this. These are a neat plant to grow, and they're delicious fruit. I'll show you what the fruit looks like when it's ripened. That's my bedroom in there, that's my bed, and right outside my bedroom window, there's my bedroom window here, and that's the guava plant. Look at the size of it. That's where I cut the plant down a year ago. And whilst I still need to prune the side that's touching the building, because ideally you don't want stuff on the building, we're going to replace all this eventually. But look at the crop on it. It's just got hundreds and hundreds of guava berries, and they are delicious. There they go. Excuse my dirty fingers. I've been like digging stuff in the garden, but that's it there. First time I discovered this plant on my property, I didn't know what it was. And I'd been fasting. I'd done a 4-day fast. And I did a stupid thing, as I broke my fast eating about half a dozen of these. It stripped the lining of my stomach. So there's a little bit of acid in there. Oh, they taste like they'd be really good for you, real tart but slightly sweet. And these bigger ones, oh, that one there's on its way out. These bigger ones like that there. Look at that. That's it, that's going to be a superfood. I don't know if it is or not, it just tastes so good. Far out. Oh yeah, that is delicious. A lot of you that follow me will know that for the last 3.5 years I've been on 1 meal a day. That was to induce a state of autophagy, to create apoptosis. That's where your body's eating up all the rogue cells, and that includes cancer cells. Well, I can report back to you guys, I had my blood test done a week ago. Oh, Bigsy's back. G'day, mate. And I'm cancer free. That worked really well. Good boy. He's listening to Damo. I'm not doing 1 meal a day anymore though, because I'm pretty sure that we've got that under control. We'll keep an eye on it, but just thought I'd let you in on that little secret. It takes a lot of discipline to do 1 meal a day, and whilst it's kept me away from cancer, I could never enjoy doing things like this, just going out and grazing on something. So you got to live life too, don't you? I'll probably stop there. They're really good. I'll stop, otherwise I'll make a pig out of myself, and then I'll get an upset stomach. Wasn't that a beautiful sight? Damo's first pig, and he's butchered all himself. Proudly sitting on the roof of his beautiful car. A Ford Escort. A wagon. Oh, I see he's got my surfboard in the back too. Bloody good. We actually got more good meat out of that than I thought we would. Stick in the fridge, buddy.
Is it getting munched by the flies?
Yeah.
Just that piece of pumpkin
Yeah.
made my soup last like 3, 4, 5 days, man.
Yeah, right. Well, that one there came from Shano. It's not one of mine.
Yeah, Shano's.
Yeah, I grew Kamu. Those are good, those. I'll grow some next year. We'll take some seeds and save, mate.
Shit, yeah.
Yep. That's my little ones. They're not so big, are they? And I think you're supposed to actually harvest those when they're green. I think I did it wrong. You call those Northern High Heels?
Yeah.
My Super Duck wants to mate with your gumboots all the time.
Yeah, no, she loves them.
I reckon she can smell your toes. The toe jam.
She's got a foot fetish.
Oh, it's just a toe jam fetish, I think.
Yeah.
I've just cleaned Ducky's bloody nose out again. She's got her nostrils filled up. It's definitely a design fault in these Peking ducks, eh? Definitely is, man. Unbelievable. Anyway.
Done by design.
Yeah. Bit like Fords. Oh, sorry, mate.
We don't fucking like those around here.
This old claw bath is my worm farm. There's a filter under there, and all the worm juice goes out into there. And what you can see on top is bags of coffee grounds. I picked them up from the local restaurant. We get bags and bags of it, and we feed the worm farm this, and you can see how far it's sunken down. It's just amazing. But there is a great potting mix. This here, if you just want to use just that. The worm castings, look at it. It's beautiful. Perfect. Still growing strawberries in June, but as you can see, the birds are beating me to them. By the time these are ripe, they'll probably be picked at too. We've got a good crop this year. Pretty late in the year to still be growing strawberries, isn't it? It's winter time. These are beautiful, just beautiful. Couple of parrots flying overhead. And one thing that wasabi loves is rain. It doesn't mind a little bit of sunlight either. And here in the glass house, oh, something's eaten that. These are my seeded wasabi. They're growing so well. Just seeded from my plants. It's the first time I've ever had the success of seeding them. Look at this guy, it's a beautiful plant getting established here. This mussel boy's got all sorts of good stuff in it. It's got seaweed, it's got worm juice, it's got some duck poo out of the pond, and all sorts of other nutrients, and the pump. This works on solar power, so it's going all the time. You can set it up to dribble down on them, or you can just come out and water them each like this. And these are all just like cuttings that I've grown. And we'll plant them out probably in winter time. They're established really nicely though. I really enjoy growing wasabi. I gave Damo these seedlings and he's done them proud by planting them out and making a bird-proof garden for them. We're still getting plenty of these little fellas. You can probably hear the quail, the Californian quail. You've got to hand it to the old black passion fruit, don't you? Just like its own piece of string, it puts a line out to something and holds on to it. Look at that, it's just hanging off that one piece. I wonder how much longer these guys will keep growing for. It's funny, when I started making this YouTube channel, it was all just pig hunting. Then COVID came along. I was stuck at home, I couldn't hunt, and I started growing stuff. Now I've got something completely new that I love. I eat one of these once a day. Wasabi. You can eat the whole part, the stalk and the leaf. It's actually quite hot and peppery and spicy. Isn't that a healthy looking leaf? You can see how it's just loved getting rained on. Damo gave me this hat because he's a good bastard. So far I've been using it more for just gathering stuff. This is the English stinging nettle. I planted in a pot so it wouldn't get away. It's a really good plant for making a tea out of. And it's bloody stingy if you get stung, but it's not as bad as onga onga, which is a native one, which is a lot worse. The health benefits in this are just endless. Too much to say. This is my kawa tree, look at it, it's beautiful. And I'm going to harvest some leaf this morning for some tea. That's the house truck there, and right behind it is this forest and the chickens. They're all free run. So we're after something that's got a few holes in it, because those bugs that like to eat it generally tell us that's the leaf that we want to eat too. You don't want to harvest these when the plant is in seed. Oh, I took more off than I meant to there. Oh, well, that'll be fine. She'll grow back. The kawa berry, which is yellow, is delicious and sweet. It'll make a nice tea. Been around town, not a waker, that's town for me. Come home, boom, kitchen's tidy, dishwasher's going. It's really good. And the flowers that Rhiannon bought me, the tulips, are still looking good. A week later, she's coming tomorrow. She's doing a bit of cleaning for us. But I come in here, everything's like spotless. And then I see this bloke in the corner here, just over there. Here he goes. The little kitchen fairy.
OC Damo.
OC Damo, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. This bloke is just good value to have around here, and I mean that seriously. He adds value to my home and to our space. He treats it with respect. And it's just so good to have someone who adds value and doesn't take. Some people come here and they take what they can get all the time, but Damo adds value all the time. That was a nice treat. It's that magic time of night again. I just love it. It's getting that nice yellowy look on everything. The place is just full of bird song. Big old two up there. That's right, mate. That's right. We're going to take you for another walk. I think he said about 5 walks a day. I've given him probably, this will be the 3rd. And Damo's given him probably as many. I'm not sure how many Damo's done. About 6 walks, eh, Pace? Stay. Pace, come. Big as it come. Good dog. Good boy. Come up for a bit of love again, have we? Good dog. There's your good boy. You're a good dog. Are we taking you for a walk, Po, or is that paw too sore, eh? Let's see. It's been pretty sore, isn't it, mate, eh? You want to come for a walk, eh, Po? How's that paw doing, buddy? Let's see what she's like on it. Yeah. You're looking a lot better than you were this morning, mate. No, you okay? Oh, we'll take you for a walk. Come on, let's go for a walk. Come on. Might have to buy some more sheep nuts for these guys. They love them. You can see what I said about the colour. Everything's nice and yellow. The old flat bottom floozy houseboat's been cleaned with the rain. Still needs a water blast though. Post doesn't actually need to open the gate, he just goes underneath it. Poe can squeeze under there too, can't you, Poe? There she goes. Oh, you're not going to try this? Oh, I know why. The paw's too sore, isn't it, mate? Yeah. Okay, we'll open that up for you, buddy. Munching on a bit of apple. I can see my dead hair down there, but I don't think we've had a hawk on it yet. Don't think they've seen it. Happy dog, Poe. Good girl. Well, old Bigsy can't go under the gate, can you, Bigsy? You're a bit too big. Good dogs. Old Poe got a bit of a lump there. Hey, mate? You right, buddy? Good girl. Come on. Good boy, Bigsy. I want to thank you guys for watching this video, because it's just a very, very simple one, and it's just my day, which there's nothing flash. And I think about the people like yourselves that are sitting down with a computer in front of you, or laptop, desktop, iPhone, iPad, cell phone, Android, iPhone, whatever you're looking at, watching this video. And I think so many people out there that are watching this right now, and some of you would be expats, Kiwis overseas that are away from home and just watching the channel because it's a little bit of New Zealand. And man, I understand that. When I was working in Europe as an entertainer from 1991 to 2005, I used to really miss New Zealand. I used to miss the simple things, just the Kiwi accent, the food, the hills, the mountains, the sea that we have around our beautiful country. I used to miss just the local rugby games that were going on, things as simple as that, or the local hunting clubs that we have, the hunting competitions, and anything to remind me of home would make me feel quite nostalgic about my home. So for you expats that are watching this, big shout out to you. And all I'll say about that is that New Zealand ain't going to go away. It'll always be here, and you'll come back one day. Or hopefully you come back one day, because it's a fantastic country. For all you Kiwis that are watching this right now, and that haven't ever travelled outside New Zealand, let me tell you this. You're not really missing out on much, to be honest. Oh yeah, there's different foods and different cultures and different music and stuff. But as far as a place to go to live, there's no better place that I've seen. And I've been around the world 13 times. And whilst there's some beautiful places in Europe, beautiful places in America, lots of places that are beautiful, this place here is just next level, really is. And we're so blessed to live in Aotearoa, to have the birthright to be born here in the land of the Great White Cloud. So for you Kiwis that have never travelled, I would say before you do travel around New Zealand, travel around our country, get yourself a camper and put it all together and go to all the places you've never been to. I've travelled around New Zealand a lot when I was younger. I travelled around the North Island when I was 18. I spent 2 years travelling around, surfing in different bays and different places and that, my surfboard. And I've also travelled in later years too, and I still haven't seen it all. New Zealand is an amazing country. It's got such a diverse range of things. Like if you're into mountain biking, we've got some of the best gold rated tracks in the world here. Even here in Nelson, we've got the best gold rated tracks. Incredible. That's why my mate Arb is living here. We've got fantastic trout fishing. Just down the road we've got the Motueka River. It's only like half an hour from here. Some of the best trout fishing in the world. And of course in the North Island we have too. I'm just looking at these mushrooms as I'm going past it. And what are they? Are they edibles? No, those ones aren't. Those have got the gills on. You don't want those ones. I thought it might have been a birch bullet. And as Damo says, these ones here, they'll take you down the rabbit hole. We don't want those ones either. But there will be some ones that you can eat coming up soon. Not yet though. What else have we got? Of course we've got skiing. Amazing mountains for skiing. We've got some of the best mountains around for just doing alpine stuff as far as hunting, tramping, long walks go. Their hunting is incredible in New Zealand. We've got a diverse range of introduced species that you can hunt. From chamois to tar, North Island's got sika, right down Stewart Island we've got the whitetail. We've got some great hybrid wapiti deer in Fielden, and possibly there's even some wapiti full-blooded. I don't think they exist anymore now, well not that I know of. We've got of course the feral pigs to hunt, goats, all these animals that are introduced. So New Zealand has a diverse range of stuff. You've got salmon you can fish for if you like that. Then we've got all our game birds at certain times of the year. There's amazing rainforest on the west coast, big ferns, beach, trees, just it's beautiful over there. it's such a diverse country because of the long shape it is, going up from like very, very cold down south up to north where it's quite warm. And we've got sometimes 4 seasons in one day here in New Zealand, just the way our country is. But this is winter right now. This is June. And look at it. It's just beautiful. Last night it rained a lot, and we're still growing food to eat in our gardens. And it's some days, a couple of days ago, I was out here in the garden just with my shorts on and nothing else, just a pair of gumboots. So New Zealand is an amazing country, and I am so grateful that I have been born here and had the chance to grow up here as a kid. I grew up in the Abel Tasman National Park when my father was a ranger, and then I moved to Fielder National Park. And even though I've spent a lot of time in the city in my sort of middle life time playing music over in Europe, this is a place I'm so glad to have come back to. Anyway, I'm going to carry on walking the hounds. Hey boy. These are the simple things really that I love. Hanging out with my dogs. Good boy. And enjoying just being here in New Zealand. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope all your own challenges in life, you're meeting them head on. I hope you're finding the time to get out and do the things you love. I find that the more I make these videos, I'm having this conversation with you, the complete stranger, although a lot of you I know now, but I'm also creating new friendships through the channel. The channel now is much more than just a business. It's become a way of expressing myself and showing gratitude, and also I'm very humbled by the amount of people that give their attention to my words and what I'm saying, because I'm not an educated man and I'm not the most cleverest bloke I've met either. I've done some dumbass things throughout my life. Just somebody trying to find their way through this life, and you take the time to join me. Pace, come! Pace! He's found the hawk. Pace, come! Leave it, Pace! Pace, come! Good dog! Good boy! Heel up! So I do appreciate your time very much. Good dog, Pace! Pace, come! Bigsy didn't even go there. Good boy! Always lots of praise when they come back in. Good boy, Pace! Pace, come! Good dog. He's limping too. All the dogs are limping. They're all limping. One hunt and you're all limping, eh? Anyway, guys, be good. At least try and be good. If you can't be good, be careful. You're a lovely boy. Yes, you are. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Right, we'll carry on with our walk. Come on. Come on. You're lovely dogs. Oh, man. Bruno used to walk around here with me, with the dogs. I still miss him every day. The dog that broke my heart. That's the trouble with dogs, is they have such short lives, and we really can have up to 4 or 5 or even 6 dogs in a lifetime easy. You get to see each one come and go. Oh, that's the nature of it. See ya.